Namaste Bharat. I am Duri Vatsalendra, Senior Lawyer, High Court of Telangana. Uh, Most of us do not know that there are courts which entertain and look into special marriage. Special marriage usually we do not know. One cannot interpret or say, I think most of us are not aware that intercaste, intercreed, intercommunity, interreligion marriages are called special marriages under family court institutions. Now, Special Marriage Act is incorporated mainly to look into the disputes of intercaste and intercommunity or interreligion marriages. All the marriages which are performed between other communities other than their own fall under Special Marriage Act. Now, for example, let me tell you, a Hindu being married to a Christian, a Hindu being married to a Muslim, uh, uh, any other, say Anglo-Indian married to a Hindu, or inter-community or inter-religion is usually called as a special marriage. Now, there is a special provision under this that everybody, without going into conversions, can register their marriages under Special Marriage Act. Now, all the Hindus who marry Hindus are governed and covered by Hindu Marriage Act. Everybody who is married in their own community, Muslim marrying a Muslim in their personal laws, Christian again into the Christian laws. Now, only the marriages which are performed in intercaste and religion fall under special marriage, where there is a provision of even the sub-registrars holding a position to register these marriages as special marriage, which fall under Special Marriage Act. There is no offense of marrying anybody from any community. I always say that it is one's personal choice to marry a person of their own like, whether it is consent of the parents or non-consented by the parents or adults of the family. The grown up, the attainment of majority age of a child will permit him or her to get married under any provisions of law. I only request that there should not be any compulsion of any person who is interested to marry a spouse other than their own religion to be converted into their community. This mostly happens that, mostly in India, as I have seen, there are my friends who live abroad who have been married to Americans or even the Africans or any other community. They never think about conversions or any other form of trying to force their religion upon the other spouse. It is amicable living and consenting to have a family together by following their own religion. Now, when I discuss this, most of us may have a question saying that what happens to the child who is born under special marriage? Now, it is for the child to take up to such community after it attains the majority age, whether it wants to be called by the communities of its parents. So leave the choice to the children what community they want to accept. Do not actually tell them to profess a particular religion. You enjoy both the communities, celebrate both the festivals so that it is not too difficult for the children and as well as the spouses. Under the Special Marriage Act, there is permissible divorce, permissible maintenance, and permissible child custody. All these things are covered under Special Marriage Act. Even judicial separation or to live separately for a certain period when they cannot, their co-living is difficult, they can only obtain a injunction stay not to interfere with each other's lives, or even restitution of conjugal rights. Suppose one of the spouses leaves the company of the other spouse, then it can be restitution of conjugal rights. All these aspects are very clearly discussed under Special Marriage Act. Now, Special Marriage Act usually is registered under Special Marriage Act in the Sub-Registrar's office as special marriage. These certificates give the provision or provide a legal right to such spouses who have been married, intercaste or community or religion. Even say a Jain being married to a Hindu falls under Hindu. There is no, once any community is covered under Hinduism, it is a Hindu Marriage Act. Any person who is not covered under Hindu but marries interreligion falls under Special Marriage Act. So I hope I am clear with the short video and being very ambiguous that the people who are covered under the Special Marriage Act are absolutely people who belong to different communities. Namaste.